Okay, so if you guys don't know, the games can be enjoyed standalone, but this is the entire universe that they're actually all linked. Now, today we're gonna focus on this part right here. We're gonna focus on the persona side, okay, and we're gonna tell you like how it actually all links up because there are actually a lot of loose ends that Atlas are too retarded to tie up. So I'm gonna leave the first part to Renee because he's better at this.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks again for coming by. We'll be talking about the persona, and as you can see, we have a disclaimer. Does anyone catch the reference here? Okay, maybe not. You know, if you guys actually pay attention to the disclaimer, it actually appears in every game.
You know, just in case you're worried that big shadows will attack at midnight.
Alright, so
It's okay, we're all
the panel start one soul. We're going to be starting with 10. Alright, so basically what we're going to be doing is that we're going to be recapping of Persona 1 to 5. Persona in relation to the SMT.
Oh, but we have info. One of us might be working for Atlas.
Alright, so over here is the Persona timeline. As you can see, this is how it's connected and all that. Okay, probably there are some parts you guys are probably unclear, but we'll explain it soon. So going to our first one, which should be Persona 1. Alright, so Persona 1 is a very simple game. It was a very old game. Alright, so for all you very retro fans, I'm pretty sure you know SMT Persona. But now they've actually did a remake on PSP. So basically, here's the gist of the thing. It started off as a Persona game. When people play, they get the abilities to summon Personas. And then the demons, they actually attack the cities. So of course you need saviors and all that. So Philemon recruited some teenagers to help him clear the whole thing out. So, alright, as you notice, there are actually different font colors, so keep note of these fonts because these are actually closely related to the next game. Right, so over here we have Clean Anjo, it's a hair. It's a wealthy company to a hair.
Wealthy hair to the oh my god!
He's a rich guy. He has money.
Money is for calling.
Alright, go to the next one.
Someone said that is like weird.
So, alright, so this is about 3 years after Persona 1. Again, there's chaos all over the city. This one is where rumors started becoming true. So you could, randomly get rumors, get people talking a lot about it, and it actually happens in the real world. That could happen. So a lot of people talk about it, and that could happen. So, and then we have rumors became true, and then again, over here, so where the Persona 1 group, from the group basically from the old game actually, they came to help out the city because again, during this time, there's actually a Nazi invasion.
Sieg Führer.
Don't you dare!
Sig Heil.
Get Hydra.
And even a surprise boss fight with, my Führer.
My Führer.
Oh my god!
Spoiler alert! In DQ you fight Hitler. These people made it come true.
And then basically you have a very important character dying, and because of that, so yeah, the main character makes an alternate universe just to save that character once more and basically save the world.
Bromance.
Alright, and then if you guys played Persona 2, because Persona 2 actually consists of 2 games, Eternal Punishment and Innocent Sin. Basically, when the new universe is made, they call it the other side. So, yeah.
Any Maya cosplayers here? Oh shit, that's one. Oh, that's two.
Alright, so next, we're going for the Eternal Punishment. Now, this basically happened a few months after Innocent Sin, and again, remember, this is an alternate universe. So basically, everything we started. Yep, and the shadow.
I hate that.
So basically, again, this one's about the Joker, and they found out that they should not remember about the previous universe because if they do, they actually recreate the whole disaster and destroy them all. So, because of that, again, as you notice, Persona 1 group came again, but they're fighting with the New World Order soldiers. Basically, these are the people who are trying to make the team remember, like, they remember about the old times, you destroyed the whole world and shit. That's what I want to do.
Remember Hitler?
Girlfriend in chest and she died.
So in this case, when I meant Tatsuya in this game, actually there's actually two Tatsuyas within this game. One is from the other side. And again, if you guys remember from Persona 1, Kei Nanjo, see, now he develops an interest in shadows. Whoa! Okay, so which company likes shadows? So what's gonna happen? Persona 3.
What?
Yes.
When suicide is put into
Alright, this is happens later on. Again, this one has something to do with the Dark Hour this time. And this one has nothing to do with Philemon. This is basically stuff that happened between companies, stuff happens, scandals happen, and you get this. So basically, I'm pretty sure you guys know about Persona 3, Pharaoh's game, MC special powers, then you have special individuals that can summon personas, then alright. Over here the next one, if you guys played the game, you will actually know about this. Kirijo group was actually part of the Nanjo group, but had separated. Now if you guys know, Kirijo group was the one that's, basically the ones that researched about the shadows that made the Dark Hour. So basically you have Persona 3, again from the Nanjo group, the guy from Persona 1. So it's in between there. So then next summon because of humanity's will to die. MP3 MC basically seals Memento Mori. And yeah, this is just Easter eggs. B1 and B2 group re-announced in some TV shows. And yeah, very touching pictures. Non-canon.
So salty.
Oh no, the door!
So salty.
Two doors. What's so grindy?
One is the canon.
Shut up!
Shadow Persona 3 Fest. Fest is festival. This is basically the extra story of Persona 3.
Yeah, because some actually people don't know what fest is for.
So Fest is actually festival, but this is more like festival of tears. This is where all the peoples come out and you're just crying. So basically this is where the answers reveal what happened to the MC. Say what happened to him. He became a door for all we know. So this is why did he become the door.
Who's the MC anyway?
Oh, it's Minato. But there's Minato, there's you, what was your name? Makoto Yuki, right? Yeah, you got two names, so we have fans that dislike that name, so MC to be safe. Alright, so see, basically they actually accidentally made a space-time distortion. Oops! And they basically look back in time and they fight the dog. So basically, it revealed why he did it. Alright, now! I'm sure you guys know this.
Yes, of course, everybody knows this.
Yeah, everybody knows. Alright, so this is basically 2 years after Persona 3. Now, in this one, as you mentioned, the group one here mentioned, Margaret mentions that Elizabeth has actually left the Velvet Room to save the P3MC. So, over here there's a tie-in of, we know that Elizabeth going through the Sea of Souls to find back the door, the right door to unlock it. So now we have the Midnight Channel, victim to save, and after that they found out the true culprit was actually the first person you met in the game. No, this is the guest attendant.
Yes, you were
And alright, next slide. Alright, now Persona 4 Golden. This is basically a very short one. This is where Mario is introduced and you actually have an extended ending with more mini games, farming simulator, all that. Alright, now it's the Persona 4 Arena. This is where the fighting game starts. This basically is no, this actually takes place in the same universe. This takes place in the same universe. It's a different timeline, probably 2 years, 3 years ahead. So it's happening in the same universe. So in this one is basically when Persona 3 characters and Persona 4 characters gather together and fight each other for, to fight shadows. To actually go through this competition to find this one mastermind that's kind of like making the whole place messed up with all the fog and all. So around here, it's actually hinted that members from Persona 1 and 2 have actually joined the Shadow Operative. These are basically like the anti-Shadow army made by the Kirijo company. And also, Akihiko joins police force under Officer Kurosawa. Anybody knows Persona 50 Souls? So, you get the reference here. So, I'm not sure if they're trying to be canon or not, but basically, Akihiko actually becomes a... Thanks, Eliza. She actually becomes a handsomely dressed... Yeah, that's the whole line.
I made the
Alright,
It's
so
overrated, bro.
But it's good.
So basically this actually takes place at the P4G, the true ending, where I told you that it was an extended ending, where you know Kanji had black hair, then I don't know why he dyed it back to white.
Also like it died.
So and then over here it's like members of Idol have actually been kidnapped and all that, so the team needs to find out who the hell is kidnapping all these things, and then turns out that these shadows are being manipulated by ribbons, and in the end you have to figure out who was the one who actually did it, and it's actually Mikura Tanokami, embodiment of human desire to bond together, which sounds homo, but you know.
The game was always possible.
Alright, now it's Persona Q. This is more of like a fan service game because P3, P4 you can actually mix and match characters to interact with each other. So this one is, actually
If Mary, you're scared. I don't know why you want to do that.
Let me live my fantasy.
From here, actually, they introduced two characters, Zen and Rei. So Zen is basically these two of course they're amnesiac, so they can't really remember what's going on. Cease and the investigation team basically when they collide, they also don't know what's going on. So it's revealed actually that Zen over here was actually part of Kronos. It's time god, right? Time god of time. So basically, Kronos wanted to destroy the world or something, and Zen was like, no, I'm not going to be a part of this. So in the end, they put down Kronos, and well, Rei is actually a ghost, because Rei is another word for ghost. So in the end, Rei and Zen actually passed on to the next life, but the P3 and P4 characters couldn't remember anything because it was just a dream.
Further explain it.
And here we go, Trinity Soul. Alright, as I mentioned about Trinity Soul, this was actually
I shoot myself.
well, this actually happened at one time before Persona 3 actually became a movie. This was actually an anime. So, but the whole story was a bit different. This is more like a very dark story where, close to drug addiction, they actually did shadow extraction. Back then, people actually have this ability to summon shadows, aka personas. So these persona users have this ability to take out another persona from another person. And when they do, they absorb it and become very high. And, they get very, they love the feeling. So this type of thing became like the apathy syndrome. People who lost their persona, they become an empty shell and they become like, guys sitting in a corner.
Meme makers. They become meme makers.
The salty kind.
Alright, and this one, Akiko was sent to supervise the case, but this anime was counted non-canon in the end, so they kind of like cut the story. So yeah, this is just for info. Now Persona 5.
Harry Potter Stone.
I'm buying the game for the menus.
Yes, for Naruto.
Any questions?
Yeah, any questions? Anybody?
Any questions?
Anybody has any questions?
You get it soon.
Nobody wants to ask how many bullets she took. Alright, so since you guys were paying attention, alright, so who was the main cause that started the whole shadow thing from Persona 1? What's the name?
I don't know. How do you play?
Come on, guys.
Oh, you, yes. What's name? Me? Yeah, me. The answer. Give him a medal.
There's no medal.
Give him a card.
We don't have medals.
Yeah, give him a card.
Alright, so that's a bit of a break there. Alright, now back to the real thing. Now Persona 5. Who here knows about Persona 5? Hype? Any hypes? Any hype? Come on. Okay, let's go.
Hype for menu.
Best
Best UI ever. Buying game for UI.
I got a question.
Alright,
What is that one gamer character from Splatoon?
Because Atlas and Nintendo work so much together, they inspired to make a Splatoon character in the game.
But is she a squid?
Oh yeah.
You already had all that stuff with the friends, okay? We don't
I thought Atlas owned by Sega.
Oh yeah, no, this is owned by Sega.
Yeah.
Alright, so any other questions? Next we're going to Persona 5. Alright, Persona 5. Alright, this is the official info that we've actually gotten from people who have talked about it. This is actually the stuff that's already confirmed, right? So basically the theme will be about slavery, slash oppression. This is basically like all those teenage angsty times, where your parents just like, no! Okay,
So basically,
Mama, why you tuxedo mask?
So we know the story is that he's a 16-year-old MC who was transferred to a high school. Of course, you know, transfer students are always the best students. They get involved in a lot of stuff. Alright, so next one would be what led to this was that basically the protagonist was actually confronting a harasser. Basically the harasser was harassing girls and he wanted to beat up the guy, but the MC got caught by the police and he was charged to go into jail because he was actually hurting the harasser. Because like, you have no proof I harassed the girl, but you know
in the trailer he had like
bruises everywhere. So basically because of this, he was actually put into probation, and we don't know what happened, but basically the protagonist becomes a phantom thief after that. No clue what happened in between.
Actually, you know why? Now, the reason why he became a phantom thief is because the harasser was the gym teacher in his school. And he was harassing, you know, the girl that looks like Junko? Yeah. Right? He really wants to tap that ass. The protagonist being Harry Potter, he needs to save Hermione, right? So, there you go, that's why.
We got a bit of a Harry Potter reference there. So, yeah, basically from there, he started becoming a phantom thief, and then he found more students who had the same problems. There were actually students who are being oppressed by their families, as what we've actually realized that one of the characters are actually selling the artwork in a different name. So this guy is actually like plagiarism basically, and the son is being the nephew. The son is actually the nephew is like being charged because he says like, the nephew didn't do it, I did it. So he's gonna go to court. So because of that, the Phantom Thieves started, recruiting other people to go into the group, and they called them the Phantom Thieves of Heart. So, alright, now, we've also actually realized that if you actually look through the trailer, they actually entered this place called a palace. Alright, this palace, we think that the palace is going to be like some sort of main dimensional gate where we'll link to all these bad guys' heart. Because as they say here, the goal is to steal the hearts to reform the adults. Because the adults are like, no, I won't listen to you, you're a kid. So the point is that, they go into the hearts of the person to make them understand that, this is very deep. It's very deep. So, alright. Alright, so now we go for the next one. Alright, now this will be a speculation. This is basically what we think will happen based on the trailers we watched. Will have something to do with big corporations, because if you've noticed when I mentioned about Persona 1 to 4, it kind of related to a lot of corporations, first, second, third. So we have a feeling that it has something to do with this. And also most of the bad guys that you'll be fighting with are top-ranking officials. Second one would be the shadow world will be linking into reality. In the trailer, they actually show that what there are actually stuff that's happening that shouldn't be happening in the real world that's happening in the... no, it's like, you got blood leaking like a waterfall out there, that's not normal. And also, we have a feeling that there will be cameos from other games also, probably Naruto, anybody knows Naruto? She's probably coming back. And the weapon systems, we think it's going to be like Persona 1 because you notice that they all use guns. Something similar to Persona 1 where they use guns and their own weapons. And yeah, that's... Alright, so do you guys catch the reference from that? So do you guys know what's going on in the Persona 1 to 5 world at least? Like what the gist of it's happening? So,
Is it about Persona?
It's about Persona, but who here knows about the Shin Megami Tensei games? You guys are gonna be very interested about the next part.
Yeah.
So this next part here is gonna be basically blow your mind even more. So I'm gonna pass it to Haruki, who's gonna be talking about Doctor!
Hey, hello.
Okay, you guys understand what's going on here. Who has Tyrannophobia?
I do.
Tyrannophobia, like this little dot thing.
There's a little hole.
Here's a little hole, yeah. Anyway, if you see closely, there's one little guy here.
Oh no,
He's the main character of Nocturne. Shin Megami Tensei 3, Nocturne. You don't expect to say little man. Who can tell me where this is? Anyone?
The microcontroller.
Correct, but not correct. Nope. Nope.
The human.
Alisa, do you want to explain?
The Amala network.
It's the Amala network. So what is the Amala network?
a series of tubes.
Anyone else? Amala Network?
Who knows what the Amala Network is?
What's that one look?
Network of what?
You're all wrong. Except for Alisa. Alisa is amazing. Okay. Go to the next slide. The Amala Network basically connects parallel realities and realities, dimensions from other places, all other multiverses. It uses the Amala Network to connect to each other. So how SMT is related to Persona is that it goes from the Amala Network that happened back in Nocturne, and it linked all the way back to every single Persona game you've ever played. All the SMT games you've ever played, everything you've ever touched is all connected to the Amala Network. Here's the thing, it does not have anything to do with time. You cannot control time, but you can control dimensions.
Rick and Morty.
So it's a space dimensional network.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a space dimensional network. With
No, so it's like
it functions with a drum.
Dimension to dimension.
So this is dimension to dimension, space to space. So let's just say SMT to Persona, Persona to SMT, vice versa. Alright, so it's a control grid in the world of Nocturne. So basically the entire idea of Nocturne was also going around with this, and how you teleport from one area to another area, from one city to another city, is by using these drums. And these drums are actually part of the Amala Network. They have a large drum, small drum. It's also save points. So the problem with the Amala Network is that it's glitchy. Of course, if you can go from one space to another space, there's going to be a lot of technical problems, obviously. And it has crashed a couple of times in different games. And as I said, it can cross dimensions but not time. Alright.
But each Persona is a different timeline, so how do you explain that?
Persona are actually one by one.
Rick
Yep.
and Morty.
Yes.
So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4,
We'll
5.
cover that in the next few slides.
Yeah, we're gonna cover it.
Don't worry.
Yeah, don't worry.
Count the tatas.
Yeah.
Alright. In Persona 1, Savior created the Diva system and artificial Amala Network. This proves that the parallel universes exist. So there is a solid proof that Amala Network actually exists, and parallel realities actually exist. Back in Persona 2, Tatsuya and Ko created the other side, which is the other reality, which is a parallel reality, to save Vaya and the world from ending. As Prini has explained prior, he actually made another reality to save everyone. In Persona 3, a new featured female main character, Atlasa, was introduced in P3P. Tartarus and the Corridor of Time are realities that exist within the Dark Hour. The Dark Hour is a different dimension, and Tartarus is, the Dark Hour is Tartarus in the Dark Hour. Alright, so in Persona 4, Shadows create the Shadow World in the TV. That is also a parallel reality, a dimension, a different dimension. But it does exist. Teddy lives there, you all know that. Alright. So the conclusion to this is that interdimensional travel is possible. And being part of the SMT universe, they belong to the Amala Network. Whenever a choice is made, a new reality is made. For example, hey, you want to go Yantan? In one of the realities, he will say no. And then we'll be going to a different path. Maybe that Yamcha made me know his life story, and then we become best friends.
Parallel world paradox?
No, there are no paradoxes.
It's dark. The name is Dark Parallel World Paradox.
Parallel world paradox.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, correct.
Sorry, physics.
It's the multiverse encompassing all possibilities. So everything is possible. Anything you can think of is probably in another dimension. Anyone watch Rick and Morty?
Rick and Morty!
Yeah, pretty much.
100 years!
And I have to stress this, you can travel through time, travel through dimensions, but not through time. Alright?
Now you go back to the timeline and you see the red lines. That's where you can travel through the Amala Network.
So I'm going to talk about this one a little bit. Amala Network, Persona, 3 years later, Persona 2. Come back to Amala Network, going back all the way to Trinity Soul, but it's no longer canon, so that's not even, that's nothing. Amala Network to Persona Q. Shadow Labyrinth. They use the Armada network to get there. Go on all the way P3P, P3, P3F, P3Fest, P4, on and on and on again.
Can I use the Armada network to travel to P4?
You can travel to it. You can travel to the starting point. Get it? Because you cannot travel to time. You can travel to a dimension. So imagine if time is going sideways, dimensions are going downwards, right? You can travel downwards, but not sideways. Yeah, exactly.
So,
Lots of physics. Lots of physics. I actually.
Why I failed physics in high school?
Alright, so now we go a bit of like the stuff. Now a lot of people assume that if you're a Persona fan, you're pretty much a filthy casual or secondary. That's not true. That's not true. That's not true. That's not true. Because the thing is that Persona still carries SMT within it, regardless. The first 4 games are still considered SMT titles. It's just that because Persona made more money than SMT, they dropped it basically. But let me tell you a little bit about SMT. So if you know Chinese, you should understand what this means. Yeah, so this means Shin Megami Tensei. It means it's true goddess reincarnation. And the reason why is that because like you ask, who the hell reincarnates in Persona, right? Okay, so we go to the next slide. So in Shin Megami Tensei 1, 2, 3, 4, all the female characters get reincarnated. But in Persona, the female characters get reincarnated too. So in Persona 1, your party member, due to the dimension traveling thing that Haruki mentioned just now, she actually went into a coma, and because like her mind's like up there, she got divided into 4 pieces, and one of the pieces got reincarnated into the final boss. Get it? And like in P2, the reincarnation happens when Tatsuya created the other side to actually go and tap that ass. You know what I'm saying? And in P3, you know what? The final boss? The explosion at the school, and then like you gather all the pieces, and in the end you fight Nyx, right? And then in P4, if you play Golden, yeah, you play Golden, right? Izanami actually got divided into 2, and both of them got reincarnated into a yin and yang kind of a thing. So actually, Persona is much more closer to SMT than you think. Because the thing is that people might think that, oh yeah, SMT is unrelatable. Because you really just can't think about the fate of God and like Satan every day, right? So Persona, if you go deeper, is completely unrelatable at all. Okay, it's very unrelatable. So you go next with that. So now I'm gonna pass to Alisa. Now we're gonna talk about your fortune telling thing.
Not quite fortune telling, but going a little deeper into the terms that you see. Here is the Sea of Souls. This is where all souls go, and when you die, you go here as well. At least according to the Persona lore.
Is it like heaven?
It's not quite heaven. It's the origin of things, basically. So it's the Sea of Souls. And this is pretty much where Personas come from as well. So those really crazy gods, they're there. Odin, Thor, Satan, all here. And this is also the place where, and he's a servant of God, so technically he's godlike anyway. But so this place is also where Philemon and Yanahuta, which were the protagonists, the good guys and the bad guys of the godlike parts in Persona 1 and 2. This is where they reside. This is where they are, and this is where they continue to act over and over again. Next, please. So you can see, it's actually divided into many different layers here. We start with the human world, where we all are at, followed by the dark hour, which is just stepping a little closer, just getting closer to the Sea of Souls, which is the collective unconscious. And this is, you know, the dark hour, right? This is the reason why you get to see all these weird things happening, because they can travel up to here to meet you guys. Followed by the TV world here, which is getting deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper into the collective unconscious.
TV world called the TV world because the TV world only.
Because you jump into the TV. The TV is already.
Do you even Persona?
Now, any Shinji fangirls or fanboys here? Shinji? Yeah.
So you remember?
Alright.
So do you remember when Akihiko said, "Did you see that Shinji?" every time he finishes a battle? Yeah, he did. He's always been watching you. He's always there.
So, to answer the question, because you fight Erebus in the collective unconscious in P4 Fest, when Akihiko wins the battle, he goes, "Did you see that, Shinji?" It's like when you beat the final boss. Yeah, Shinji saw that! Like, just go on, man. Like, go on.
Shut up, Akihiko.
Yeah.
Alright, so yes, they're all connected, all these, from the first game all the way to where we are right now. Okay, next slide. Now, yeah, as I've already explained here, the Sea of Souls is your utility box. You can just pull out specific